So let me make this clear. I just want to tell you all how super excited I am because I am finally back on working on this car right here. Stay tuned.
Nest the God.
Get started in this video, I want to start off by telling everybody thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart, from me and from my family, my wife, my kid. We just want to say thank you because as of right now I have hit over 10,000 subscribers. This time last year I wasn't even monetized and I probably had about 400, and you all have supported Blue Oval Media, you all have supported this channel, and my prayer is that you all can continue to be blessed through watching it, and that it continues to entertain you and we can all learn something together. Also, special shout out to my man Andrew Hanlon from Hanlon Motorsports, which is the apparel that I'm wearing right now, as you can see right here, and the amazing hat. We have a collaboration video that's going to be coming up where I'm going to be installing one of his amazing shifters on my T56 Magnum, so shout out to him. And then last but not least, the website is here, you all. That's right, blueovalmedia.com. And on this website you can get all of the amazing merchandise that we have for sale. Yes, you can get the Bleed Forward Blue Fest t-shirts. Oh yeah, this is like the hottest thing on the market right now, is the Bleed Forward Blue Fest t-shirts, which that event will be going on June 19th, 2021 at Sutton Ford in Matteson, Illinois, aka Matteson, Illinois. Hotel accommodations are going to be put on the website as well. That's coming soon. And then also you can get your Blue Oval Media hoodies from there as well. And so thank you all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it, and it's my goal to keep giving you all amazing Ford content, but then also bringing all people from all backgrounds together to show the world that we can do this thing together.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Kendall Sean back here with Blue Oval Media. Today I am back with the KSD notch. I got the propane heater going. It is 7 degrees outside, but you may hear a little propane in the background because I don't want to cut it off, but hopefully you can hear me well, because if not, this video is going to suck. So part of what we're going to do on today, I'm going to take the process real slow. I got my buddy with me, the world famous Mr. Orlando Perez. He doesn't say much. He's been on the channel before. He has all those famous Celines that you all see. And what we're going to do on today is, I just want to kind of do a test fitting situation right now. I need to get my old tank out, which is actually a new tank with a new pump, but I need to get that tank out and install the behind bars race car tank just for test fitting. There's a couple of things that I got to make sure of here, but we want to just get that in there and get this thing started. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, let me show you the behind bars race cars gas tank. And so here's the tank right here. I was able to pick this up from my buddy Mike Peck, who was actually painting my other car, which I will give you all an update on soon. And so I got to figure out how I'm going to do this vent right here. I got the brackets to mount the tank, and so I just want to get the tank out of this car so that tank is going to go into the red Foxbody. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started, and so stay tuned as I give you all the updates. FYI, we just undid the filler neck right here. So we got the bolts out of it, getting it ready. So the bolts are out of it right now. Currently, Orlando is under the car. And so I can kind of show you a little bit. If I get under the car, it's not gonna be good light. But bottom line, the way that it was set up. So if you all ever done this before, it's 2 bolts that hold the straps. And we gotta take those down. But because I had a 6 and an 8 braided line already, it just makes this a little bit easier. I don't have to put fuel disconnectors or anything on it. And so I'm about to get up under here, do the 2 bolts. The way that we had we had a Russell fuel filter on here, and it was kind of on the lip of the tank. We had a very small hole, drilled like a little small screw to hold that there. And so what we're gonna do is drop the tank down because it's braided line, so I don't have to worry about bending or breaking anything, and then just disconnect the actual lines from the actual tank once we let it down. And so once we get that out, I'll kind of show you and then go from there. So stay tuned. So to give you all a little bit of update, we got the tank out, and yeah, this is the old tank, which is technically new. And this is what I had on there because I had braided lines on here. And so now I'm gonna just see. We're just gonna test fit for right now. I may test fit and just sit it up there. I just wanna make sure that these work. I'm gonna have to put another 90-degree fitting on here for the vent and then kind of have it come out. But I wanna make sure that everything works with this. I already put that in there, but I just wanna make sure that this works right now. And then take these straps out because we do have these straps right here to put in the car. And so I want to get those old straps out as well. And so we'll get on that, but taking the tank out wasn't that bad. The only thing was I probably had too much gas in it. That was probably the issue. But yeah, so we got that, so stay tuned. We have test fitted this tank and everything works with these. I'm going to get another 90-degree fitting and then I am going to splice this wire to go into these. So then that will be done. But then, like I said, I will get that taken care of. Everything cleared pretty well. And so, oh, just in case you thought my undercarriage wasn't clean. Oh yeah, this is a perfect example. And I didn't just do that, but it cleared pretty well. So we just gotta, I'm gonna have to redo these fuel lines. I thought I was gonna try to save them, but they're just too small. I don't want to deal with them, and I'm not sure if they are PTFE safe. So I already got the lines here. It's just about getting my buddy to help me. He has the tools and stuff to actually merge them all together. But as you can see, everything under here is clean, and the tank cleared with no problem. So get those lines up under there and get that thing going. So that's that portion. Tomorrow I'm gonna have Walt over here, and we're gonna get a lot of the stuff with this taken care of. And so yeah, like this is 7-degree weather and we're trying to get the car done. So that's just where I'm at right now. Trying to get ready for pits. I don't know if you all are going to Ponies in the Smokies, but if you are, comment below. My goal is to get this car ready for that. Trying to get it tuned, get it on E85 and get this thing back ready. So stay tuned. Everybody, it is day 2. It is still freezing cold outside, but it's a little bit better. We're in the 30s today. Whoo, whole heat wave. And yeah, so you saw what I did yesterday with the tank with my man Orlando, and then on today I got none other than the world famous Dr. Walt No.
What's up, America? Let's see. Let's have a conversation right here. America, first of all, let's give a big round of applause to my man right here. 10K.
Oh wow.
10K. Now that's huge. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first met this guy. He was talking about LS swapping this car.
Lies.
Like time out. Bro.
Lies.
Time out,
wait. No. He would not do that. He would not do that today. I know he's responsible for the electric on this car, but you all know life sucks with an LS. All right. So back to Walt.
But big ups to my man, you know, Kid of Shine,
Appreciate
10K,
it, man.
you know what I'm saying? That's a huge accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to all the other channels out there. I'm not big on the Foxbody stuff, so I don't know all the channels. I learned a lot of stuff from this man right here, so shout out to everybody.
Appreciate it. Saw in the beginning of the video, I talked about the 10K, but again, I just got to say thank you all for getting me there. And like I said, I know these videos are not the exciting ones. It's the winter, it's the builds, and but this is what we got to do in order to get to those full send videos and going fast and all of that stuff. We got to spend time during the winter to get this stuff going. And so let's go ahead and get into this portion of what we need to do, and then let's go from there. First off, what I think I'm going to do today, Walt is going to work on getting all this wired up. I'm going to test fit the gas tank inside with the straps and everything to make sure it all works. I already know that it will, all this stuff will clear. I'm ordering a 90 to put on here so that it can vent out, but I want to just put it up in there and just kind of have it in there. And with him having the wires and stuff in there, we just want to make sure that everything goes right now. And so right now he has the relay and there's some things that he can explain from an electrical side what he has to do.
So basically with the behind bars, you know, this is a high current pump, so you don't want to hook this directly to a 12 volt source. So you want to run some kind of relay to switch, you know, the current on and off for that pump, just, you know, so you don't burn nothing up. So we're working on that today. We also got to finish wiring up the fans for the Holly, getting that back here to the battery, and a couple other little miscellaneous things for the intercooler pump. We're going to run the wire from the existing pump that was up front. We're just gonna run that wire back here to this diamond plated tank right here.
Diamond plated tank. So bottom line, you all know that I bought this intercooler tank, and currently this tank has a pump on the inside of it, which is those wires that's going into there. But the actual pump is all the way in the front of the car. So we're gonna just take the wires from that and kind of put it on to this one right here. Like I said, my goal is I got about maybe 2 more weeks. And the reason being is that we're trying to take this car to Ponies in the Smokies. So if you all are going to Ponies in the Smokies, let me know in the comments. But I'm going, Walt's going, my buddy Orlando is going, Darius is going. We're all trying to go out there. The whole Blue Oval Media crew and SN95 Power crew will be at Ponies in the Smokies. Now, I can't go to Ponies in the Smokies in just my truck. It has to have this along with it. So this car ain't ran in about 3 months, almost 4. And so our goal is to get everything going so that it can run. I may not have it tuned by then, but I at least want to see will the car get going and will we be able to run it on E85. And so let's go ahead and get into getting this electrical stuff done, and I'll keep you all posted. All right, so we got wiring situated or whatever. And what we did, because the Holly is not programmed at all, there's nothing. We literally just hooked the Holly up. When we turned the key on, the fuel pump didn't come on. We kind of figured that this might happen. And so I'm gonna let Walt explain what we did next.
One thing we done to the Holly was just power it. So we didn't input any information about what kind of engine, ECU, or none of that stuff. So the thing that we did next was just testing to make sure the fuel pump would work. So this is the trigger wire coming from the Holly. So on the Holly wire harness, this would be the green wire. And so, excuse the spaghetti, but that's going to a high current relay. The Holly is going to trigger this wire. The contact on the relay will close and it will turn on the fuel pump. And so that's just us testing the actual fuel pump too before we bolt everything back up and we get to a point to try to start it. We know that the fuel pump is working.
So with that being said, right now he's gonna go ahead and put it back to the Holly setup. We obviously got to run the fuel lines and everything. I am going to bolt the tank up because I do want to test fit it all the way, because I also want to know with this ice tank like what openings that I have so I can run the hoses from that. And so because in a perfect world I can run the hoses and fuel lines adjacent to each other, but because I know how tight everything is under this car, that might not happen. I may have to run the fuel lines on one side like I already have. So just FYI, you all kind of saw I have a 6 and an 8 on here already, but now we're going to run a 10 and an 8 from the rear to the front, and I may have to run that on one side and the hoses on the other side. So we're going to set this thing up as if the Holly is going to cut the fuel pump on. We know that the pump works, we know that everything works well, and so we're just going to go ahead and clean this up and get this set up and then kind of go from there. So stay tuned. All right, so I got the behind bars race cars fuel tank installed. Now let me make this clear. I only wanted to get it installed because I want to test fit it so that when it's time to do everything else, I have everything right. And one of the things that I actually did wrong was the straps are different for each side, and I didn't know that. One strap is longer, the other strap is shorter. And so we first put it in there and the straps didn't work out. Just had to switch the straps over real quick, and I have it inside of the car right now. So I kind of show you from the angle that I can, and I didn't have to jack it up and actually to do it. So that actually made me a little bit happy. But let me show you the tank from this angle. So I know it's a little bit hard to see because I don't have any light under there, but yep, the tank is in there with the straps. That's the behind bar. It actually fits very nice. Almost better, pretty much better than a stock tank. It clears everything just a little bit better, and yeah, it is fully in there. But I'm gonna have to take it back down so that once we get these fuel lines and stuff situated, once I get that situated, then we're kind of narrowing this thing down to the end of getting this car running and started. And so,
bruh,
stay tuned.
How many times have we said that already?
You see what your friends like do. I mean, I'm trying to speak some hope into this project, man. Like, work with me here, sir. It is not your birthday. I can talk that crap to you, man. So yeah, man. Prayerfully for all of you all that are supporting. Hopefully we get this thing going. So the other thing is now we're gonna clean all this up in this trunk, and Walt is actually going to. So Walt does all of the electrical work. He is running the wire from the intercooler pump that we already have in front. I still have my stock intercooler pump, and for you all that don't know, that stock intercooler pump technically sits in this wheel well, fender well right up in here, and so the wiring for it is in there as well. So what Walt is doing right now is getting so where I have a hole in the firewall, we're gonna run it through that hole and then kind of go from there. So stay tuned. You trying to go through that hole?
Yeah.
Nah,
I can't reach this one up. Yeah, okay, I get it.
yeah, I was gonna say, because
I didn't see it at first.
yeah, I was gonna so I actually left that on camera. I didn't stop recording, but he was about to run through the wrong hole. Life ain't fun if you put it in the wrong. I hope my pastor don't watch this, but hey man, this is a family show. Hallelujah. I mean, no, this is a family show, guys. Look, we are, yeah, this is still, look, this ain't no stiff channel. I want y'all to have fun with us as well. That was hilarious, but yeah, we're gonna run that. And the goal is to have that part done, and then we're gonna get these other things in tune. So stay tuned. All right, so let me show you all what we also just did. So we put the injector harness back on, and I have these extensions on here now. And what that is going to do, we had a little problem with the Holly reaching to every injector. It was only just to a couple, but I just say, hey, let's just leave them all on there, especially on that side. I think I had a problem with this one right here. And so with the extensions, we can clearly see whatever injector we're gonna need it to go to, that it will be perfectly fine. And then Walt has this wire right here going. So like I told you all, the intercooler pump is there. Obviously we're not gonna leave that wire there, but for the most part, we just wanted to get that process started because we are coming to the end of time with this. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do with that. And then next week, we'll get that whole wire ran to go all the way back to the rear. It's already at the rear now, correct?
It's already at the rear.
Okay, so we got this going to the rear, but then what we'll do is we'll hook this up to the actual wire that's there, so that when we are dealing with this on the next one, when we cut the key on, this tank will cut on. And so pretty much what we're about to do is just get everything cleaned up and then kind of go from there. All right, so that's it for this week's video and the KSD notch. I got to Ponies and the Smokies. So I have not much more. I keep saying that, right? You saying don't say that anymore. So I won't say that no more. I'm just trying to get this car ready for Ponies and the Smokies. And so I got a birthday and stuff coming up too as well. And so there will be some time where I can't work on it because I'm gonna be hanging with the wife and us doing some great. You all don't care about that, but if you like this video, do me a favor, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you're going to Ponies, say something to me in the comment section or whatever. And like I said, we celebrate 10,000 subscribers. Make sure you go to blueovalmedia.com to get your hoodies, to get the Bleed Forward Blue Fest t-shirts. They are there. And remember, June 19th, Bleed Forward Blue Fest will take place at Sutton Ford in Matteson, Illinois. I'm gonna have all the hotel and all of that stuff information on the website. And so you all make sure you go to blueovalmedia.com. From myself and my man Walt, we want to thank you all. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. It's your boy Kendall Sean with Blue Oval Media.
Hey, 10K. 10K, that's the 10K guy right there. Mr. 10K.
And I am out. This guy right here. You always need a good hype man, all right? And he's a good one, all right? Oh, and make sure you all stay tuned for the SN95s versus the Foxbodies. It's coming soon. Stay tuned.